Welcome to Vlogmas Day 24. Happy Christmas Eve. I know you'll see this on Christmas, but Ellie's drinking. I am going to be going over and watching my grandkids while Ben and Kyla go get a few last things that they were going to do this weekend until he got sick. He's feeling good. No fever for 24 hours now, but we still changed our date for Christmas, family Christmas, just to make sure. So I am making breakfast before I head over. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me at Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and I like to do videos on canning and vintage recipes and cooking and baking and just life here at Pike Creek Farm, and which is in the thumb of Michigan, just our little bit of land that we have. And today I'm making breakfast before I go over there. So I thought I'm kind of proud of this. Fried potatoes from our garden. Eggs from our chickens. And venison sausage that I mixed up with some seasonings and ground pork added to it to get some fat to it. So then last night, to go with the beans, I made homemade cornbread. So I was excited that everything that we're having today is, from our harvest, that the work that you put in, you get back now is really cool. And I'm going to eat some breakfast and then head over. Natasha's going to go pick up some things since we changed our menu now because we're having Christmas Eve, like the family Christmas menu on Saturday. So we're gonna have bacon wrapped chicken livers, something that the three of us love. It's a family tradition too. I'll tell that story later. And she's gonna get some other things I'll show you. And I'm going to finish up my ornaments for the kids. I got my glitter. I didn't know it was gonna be this big of a bottle. That excited me. But it's like a Aurora Borealis glitter, so hopefully it will look good. We'll find out. But I'm gonna get some breakfast so I can head over there. Okay, I went and babysat. It was longer than I thought it would be, but that's okay. They got their stuff done and I had time with the grandkids. Ben's feeling great. So now Natasha's wrapping. She put some snacks out, I'll show you. That was her.
Sorry.
It's okay. And here's the chicken livers. She picked these up and we have bacon. I don't do thick slice because it doesn't cook right then. So you don't want thick slice bacon. But the first step is for me to open this up and kind of drain out the excess liquid. It's kind of icky, but they taste so good when you're done. And I said I would tell you the story, how come this became a family tradition. I must have been like 5 or 6, and we lived in an apartment complex, and there was 4 and then 4 in each building. And it was so I had a girlfriend that lived upstairs, and I went up to visit her and see her Chrissy doll, with the hair that grows. I wanted one. And came out, and their apartment across the way was having a cocktail party. And the doors were open in the apartments a lot. And they said, "Merry Christmas, and come on in, do you want a snack?" Well, the snack I started eating was they had chicken livers wrapped in bacon. And I was there having a good time at this adult cocktail party. My mom had to come looking for me. I think she was pretty embarrassed and take me down. But I said, "You gotta have these, Mom." So anyway, she tried one, and she doesn't like liver, or she didn't like liver, and she liked them, and the rest of the family. So she made them, and we made them every year around the holidays. Whether it was Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, we always had them. So she would buy 2 of these containers at least, and I do when there's a bigger crowd. But it's just 3 of us here tonight, and there's other snacks, so 1 will do us. They're pretty rich, but let me get ready, and I'll bring you down as I wrap them. Let me show you some of the snacks. Neighbor brought down a basket that had this in it. This is I'm not sure if this is an Amish one. This is an Amish family that has that place. And so is this one. This we're supposed to mix, and then you take out a third of it. So we might have hot cocoa tonight. This one is from down in Cass City too, where the Amish are. So they all have, these Amish families have their little stores. And then Natasha picked up this today, and oh my gosh, look at it's so good. And then this, what kind of cheese is it?
Honey and sea salt rubbed cheddar.
Yeah, honey and sea salt cheddar. And then she got the salami, and we have crackers, different kinds too, and then a little cocktail shrimp ring. Okay, so here they are. They're not pretty. They're not. The bacon. This isn't real long. Usually I cut it in half. I'm gonna open this up and see. I have 2 packages of this. If it's longer bacon, I will cut it in half. Natasha picked this up today, and it was buy one, get one free. So these are still kind of frozen in the middle, so you gotta. So see, like this is like like a really big one, and I cut it in half. You need help?
I was trying to be quiet.
Oh, it's okay.
Excuse me.
Now, I think it's called rumaki. See, I think I could cut this in half. Well, I won't this one because I've already started it. And I have a cast iron pan, and I put them in there. So I'm going to try in half this time. See how that works. Especially with a little one. It works fine. I know livers are something that not everyone likes. I think chicken livers are a little more mild, maybe. My mom used to hate this part. She always told Dad, you know how much I love you because I'm doing this. It's just oh boy, oh that's a thin piece. So I'm gonna keep wrapping these. And I like to cook them in a cast iron pan. You don't have to, and I've done it in regular pans, but I do like it in a cast iron. But I'll bring it back when I have them all done and show you the next thing. Okay, here they are all wrapped up. Next, you take 1 onion, medium, small onion, and we're gonna kind of slice it up in like wedges, I guess you'd say. This was a pretty good size onion, so this might be enough, this half, and I'll put the other half away for tomorrow. The onion really gives it a good flavor though. I'm going to turn the heat up. Now we put some salt, but not a lot because the bacon's, you know, salty. And then pepper. heavyish on the pepper. And that's it. We let them cook, flip them till they get nice and crispy-ish. The bacon, they smell amazing. And I'll bring you back and show you what they look like. Here they are cooking. They're starting to sizzle. Some of them fell off the bacon came unwrapped, but that's okay. We still eat them. Just waiting for the bacon to crisp up now. They smell amazing. Here they are ready to be served, and they just smell so good, and we are looking forward to them. So here's one. Now you can put them in ketchup or any sauce you want on them. We eat them like this. They're just really good. It's different than beef liver. They're really good. So that's our traditional Christmas Eve from my mom. We had finger food and she would always make these. Since then, I make them other times when we have family here who like them. I make them then. Well, we are relaxing now for the end of day 24, Christmas Eve. We had our snacks. We have a little Asti Spumante right now. It's pretty good. I'm gonna have pumpkin roll, and we are working a puzzle. Things are wrapped under the tree. There's a few things that aren't wrapped that aren't needed until next weekend. But everything is good. We're relaxed. It's been a great turnaround the past 48 hours. So try the chicken livers if you're brave. They are so good. They really are. And they heat up well too. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time tomorrow at Pike Creek Farm.